Hello my friends, welcome to another speed build. Today we're going to be building a Desert Luxe themed house, and I really hope you're going to like it. If you don't know, I don't know how you don't know, the new Desert Luxe Kit is free until October 17th, and then starting October 18th it will be back to being $5. But the base game Sims 4 will be free forever after that. So, you know, works out. As you can see here, I kind of have a plan, and I'm really excited about this build. I really like the way it turns out. I tried to do like a minimal clutter style, which you'll see. So there's only a couple pieces of clutter in it, but I think it works with this style. I really love this new window. It comes in the kit, and I decided to do like a little roof over it with platforms. And I think it turned out really nice. So I forgot to look and see how much this build cost, but I'll leave it in the description because I forgot to check it. It is for 1 to 2 Sims. There is a single double bed in it. Single double bed. There's one double bed in the bedroom space. It is 1 bed, 1 bath. The bath is just a 3-tile bath with just a shower and a toilet. Not a sink, a toilet. That's the 3rd time today I've done that. So it's just a toilet and a shower, but it is right next to the kitchen. So you could just go into the kitchen and wash your hands. It's not a big deal, but I really like it. This is a little out of my comfort zone. I did try to take a little inspiration from Miss Griffey, if you know Tanya, from her builds a little bit for, I don't like the landscaping a little bit. I don't really know. I just was inspired by her a little bit to try this. And I really like how it turns out. I hope that you do too. This new awning bit that's on the wall right here is going to be over the new door, which we're going to place in just a few minutes. I think right now we're grabbing it actually. Yeah, there it is. And I really appreciate that the door and windows in this pack, in this kit, sorry, match all of the base game wood swatches on all the other windows. And I think it's really good. I did use this high school years brick as the main wallpaper outside, and then the new kit concrete as the rest of the walls and as the floor. We do have kind of like a little lap pool thing going on in the back, which you'll see in a minute. There also is a ladder to get to this little porch area on top of the house, and I think that came out really nice as well. I put some of the new little stone love seats up there, as well as the plant from Courtyard Oasis. I really like this fence too from, I think it's Snowy Escape, this big fence comes from. And then I put a bunch of grass down because I was trying to make it not as like brown and beige everywhere. We do add some Joshua trees in a little bit. Here I did end up cutting out me messing with the floor plan because I could not figure out how to get a bathroom. So I added this little bump out you could see on the left side of the build for the bathroom, and I think it looks really cute, and I think that it really helps with the floor plan, which we'll see in a second. But I did cut it out because it took so long to figure out, because I didn't want to add any more pieces, but then I think that the way the little bump out looks is actually really cute. Here's the Joshua trees. I am just placing them so I don't forget about them, but I do remove them later. Not remove them, but move them around later. And I think I really like where I put them. We end up with a cool backyard, which I really like. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Here I thought I was going to use this wallpaper, and I do end up using a little bit of it, but we also use a different wallpaper. I don't know if I place it here. Here is where I'm trying to pick an interior door, and we end up moving the bathroom over a little bit because I didn't like the way the door placed, which you'll see here. Right here is where I'm like, oh, this doesn't work, and I scooted over this way, and I was gonna put the door in the bedroom, but I ended up scooting it over the other way and putting the door in the kitchen, and I think it looks really cute. And then we also moved this fence too because it looked a little weird now. So we're just gonna, yeah. And now we're starting on the inside. I thought about making it 2-bedroom, but then I was like, I'm getting kind of a 1-bedroom, maybe like a bachelor vibe, but maybe not a bachelor, maybe a couple. I haven't decided yet. let me know what you think, who you think should live here. Here it took me so long to think of a window to put here, and then I just ended up with the tiny little base game one because it comes in the right colors. I think I do end up putting 2 there at the end. You'll see in the screenshots at the end of the video. And here it took me so long to figure out how to lay out this kitchen. So I cut it out a little bit because it was just minutes of me just struggling. So I cut it out. I end up with a wall and these white countertops so that it feels a little lighter in here because it was feeling really dark with dark countertops. So I did dark, and then I put 2 of the new couches together, and I think they look so cute. Now there is no TV inside because there wasn't really a good spot for one, but we do get a cool little patio area outside with a new fireplace, and it has a TV on it. So I think that they would go sit out there and hang out there. It's a really cute little spot you'll see later in the video. Here I struggled for a minute with which chairs to use, and then I remembered that the base game chairs that Harry added, or that Harry designed, hey Harry, match the new armchair looking thing from the new kit. So I decided to use those. They look really cute. And then here we're just doing the kitchen. See, this is where I put down this wallpaper. The other wallpaper, the peachy colored one, is the one from the Wedding Stories pack. And it's really pretty. I think it matches the couch really well. And here I'm trying to use these new lights from the kit, and I do end up using them not over here, but over the sink. And then over the table, we end up getting the tiny living lights, which I really love. They look really cute. And like I said, I did try to use way less clutter than I normally do in this build because I was just getting that vibe from it, like a minimalistic sort of vibe. And I really just wanted to cut it back. I did put these on all these tall windows though, all the skinny windows, and I think they look so cool. And I feel like they probably would block out some of the sun and help with like the heat in the room. And here, instead of just grabbing it, yeah, see, I don't know why I was looking for it again instead of just eyedroppering it, but it's okay. It turns out okay. Oh, and here I thought I was gonna use these, but then I remembered the new ones do come in a color that I would like. But I do struggle for a minute before I remember, sorry, that I have to move the windows and then replace the new little curtain bars, which I love, and I can't wait to mess with and see if they... I do hate the way this window clips after you put curtains on it, but I can't wait to mess with the blind pieces, the top pieces, and see if they work with other curtains and if they make sense. Here I really like what I did with this rug. I kind of scoot it forward so that the coffee table fits in the center of it, and I think it looks really pretty, and I'm really happy with it. I think I do put a rug over here, just a little base game one with a, yeah, this one. I really wanted a rug under the dining table too, but I didn't feel like it worked. I felt like it was too many rugs, like too many cooks in the kitchen kind of deal. So here we're just adding a little bit of clutter, but I decided to kind of cut it back a little bit, and I think I like the way it looks. I really love clutter, so it's kind of like not cluttered enough for me, but I like it. And then here I get a light and the perfect picture. The one from Dream Home Decorator, the little one, it's the perfect colors for this build. And I really like it. I think it turned out really, really cute. Man, talking consistently, like solidly for like 20 minutes is so difficult. I don't know how y'all do it. But see, it comes in the, like these 2 swatches that I use are perfect. They match the couch, they match the rug, they match the curtains. They're so pretty. They're so, so pretty. I do use this cactus. I love this orange tree right here. I think it was the perfect height and the perfect like color for the space. And then over here, I end up putting the Jungle Adventure console table, and I really think it looks cute. I put some books on it and a plant and I think some mail, because I thought that would be where they would like put their mail down before they like file it away, probably, because they seem like really organized people. That's why there's not a lot of clutter in here. And I don't know why I put the umbrella rack. It doesn't really make sense in the desert. You know what? I put it in every build. You might as well put it in the desert. Not that it rains in Oasis Springs, but you know what? If you go on a trip somewhere else, you'll have an umbrella. That's kind of funny. I didn't think about that until right now. Here I am putting down this fan. I think that's the one from the Industrial Loft Kit. I believe it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. Here we are finding the shower that I want for the bathroom. And I just put I thought about this toilet, but that's not the one that I wanted. And then I grabbed the one from Seasons because it's all stone and I thought it would match really well. Didn't have the quite right color that I wanted, but I think this one worked. And then later on, you'll see in the screenshot, sorry, that there is a photo above the toilet as well because I thought it looked a little empty. Here I'm going to grab a bed, and I thought that the Industrial Loft Kit bed had the perfect colors, and I also thought that it just filled the room nicely because any other bed felt too short. Like it didn't feel like it filled up the tall wall height and the big large room. I struggled because they have this little closet area with a door to the back right over here, as you can see through the archway. That's a little closet, and so I didn't really feel like I needed to put closets or like clothing storage in the rest of the room, so I struggled a bit with what to place in the bedroom. But we ended up with a little seating area using the new items and some little candles on there, and then some plants in the opposite corner. And then I think it fills the space nicely, but like I said, they're kind of like minimalistic, so there's not a lot of clutter and a lot of stuff going on, and I think that it turned out really well. Over here I do get mirrors, and I felt like it just filled the space, but we also get a mirror in the closet because it also filled the space, and I thought it looked really cute. But you know, they can have two mirrors, that's fine. I also wish that I had put another plant in the kitchen. I feel like there needed to be a plant in the kitchen. Maybe I'll add that before I put this up on the gallery. Which my gallery ID will be in the description. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I need to write it down so that I can say it in the voiceovers. But, you know, this is only my second voiceover, so I think it's going okay. I do need to work on using filler words when I am between thoughts. Here I thought I was going to use some vases, but they weren't tall enough. They weren't filling in the space the way I needed them to, so instead I put this big old plant from, is it base game? Yeah, it's a base game plant. And I thought it filled it up nicely, and we put a couple other smaller plants there too to kind of fill up the space. And then on the other side of the bed, I struggled for a minute. Here, I think, is where I struggle. Oh no, here is where I try to pick a clock, and then I end up with the Strangerville one, because look, right here, it comes in a desert swatch. I got excited, and it fits so perfectly in that little space above the bed. And here I really thought that there was another lamp that I wanted. Like, I had the image in my head of it. It was similar to this but a little taller, but I couldn't find it, so I don't know if it just doesn't exist and I'm just imagining things, but I didn't put that lamp. And I like these little lights from, I think they're from my wedding stories out here. I think they work really well in this environment. Here I grabbed a mailbox and a trash can on the porch, and then I finish the exterior later at the end of the video. Here's the closet. Man, I'm jumping all over the place. It took me so long to find the pieces that I wanted from high school years. We ended up getting 2 of these, and then some clothing from Dream Home Decorator, and a Seasons dresser underneath it, and I think it looks really cute. I put a little bit of clutter on top of the dresser because it just looked empty, but that's the most cluttered spot in this whole house, is this little dresser, which you'll see in a second. Here is where I put the mirror from Fitness Stuff, I think. I thought it just fit the vibe because it was kind of stone, like a lot of the stuff in this build, so I thought it looked really nice, and it does. I like it. Here we're gonna get some boxes, I think, and then the little makeup clutter, so maybe not a bachelor. Maybe I had like a couple in mind. I don't Let me know who you think lives here. We do put these lights in here, and then I grab a round rug from Base Game with the circles. Yeah, that one. And put that in here. I think it's really pretty. And then I think other than the curtains here, I think we're done with the interior. Yeah, I think that's the last bit of the interior that we have. Here I am just making sure that the interior is done, and I think it is. So now we're going to work on the exterior. Here's the little rooftop thing that I mentioned is here. And I do put that plant from Courtyard Oasis. I never get a chance to use that plant. It's so big. I do size it down up here, but I think we have it full size down in the backyard as well. And then I think I put a little lamp. Yeah, a little lantern. That's so cute. And a rug from Laundry Day. Yep. There it is. It's so cute up there. I think they'd like to climb up there and hang out. And then here I am trying to place the pool. And I do make it kind of like a lap pool, I think is what it's called. And I think it works really well. And then we grab a bunch of the stone, and here's where I add. This is, I think, about where I add the, because I wanted a little porch here, a little deck space for them to like be able to look at the view, which doesn't make sense because the couch is facing the fireplace and not the view. But I felt like putting the fireplace, I wanted to put the fireplace down, but I felt like I couldn't put the fireplace with the couch facing the view because then it would be blocked by the fireplace. So, you know, I corresponded. What is the word? I like met myself in the middle on that. Let me know what word I'm thinking of. And here I wanted it to be open so you could get to the deck, but I didn't want there to be just an open space. I wanted there to be theoretically a gate there, so I just made the fence look open. And then here's the cute little deck. I really love it. I love this idea. I love the way that it came out, and I think it's so cute, and I really love it. It's so cute. I love it a lot. Look at how cute this is. And then I used the little Courtyard Oasis table, which is so cute. And then here I think I work on the landscaping a little bit. I add some more of that low fence around the deck area so that we have some green over there. And then I do add a couple plants inside of it. And then we have the Joshua trees scattered around the yard. Yard's the lot. And I really like these little low-lying fences. I thought about adding one over there, but then I thought it would just look a little weird. So I just added it in the yard spaces and by the deck, which I think turned out really nice. And I like the plants that I put in it. I feel like I could spend a little more time on the landscaping, but I had another video planned for this week, but I just didn't like it after I finished it and tried to edit it. So I decided to reshoot this last night on Friday night. I'm doing the voiceover on Saturday. And so I was just trying to get it done last night. So I tried not to be too picky about the landscaping, but I feel like if I could go back, I could do it a little better. But I think it's pretty cute. I do miss a plant here, but I do notice that when I am decorating or taking the screenshots. I don't remember when I noticed it. And then here we're gonna have some little loungers from the new kit right in this little spot, and we do put an umbrella by it, and it does clip with the fence a little bit, and I noticed that while I'm taking screenshots. Yeah, see, it kind of clips in the fence. I noticed that later and fix it. But here we start putting down the new grill. I wasn't sure where to put it because this is a big backyard space with not like, doesn't need like kid clutter or anything. And then we grab the bar and the bar stools. And then I do get some clutter on the grill and the little trash can next to it, which I think looks really cute. And then I think that's the end. I think that's everything. I'm pretty sure. And then, oh yeah, I like that right there. It looks so cute. Yeah, see, and here I love using a little counter to get the, okay, I fixed it. And then here we're gonna add some little plants by the pool, and I think that's it. We do a little more in the front. We had a couple plants. And then off camera I added a little car into the driveway. Here I'm just making sure that everything looks the way I want, and then I remember that I haven't decorated the front yet, so we add a plant. I do struggle with it for a minute to figure out what I want to do in here, but we end up with this, I think, jungle adventure plant in this corner, and then over in the other corner we put another one of those love seats, the stone love seats, and it looks really cute with a little table next to it. I do find this plant, and I think it looks so good right here. I think it just fills in the space really nicely. Here's that little seat, and I think that's the end. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, it helped me a lot, and I will see you all next week. I hope you enjoy this build. Enjoy the screenshots. Thank you. Bye.